Right, Shalom. First of all, I want to give all praise to Yahawah, Bahashem, Yahawashi. Yahawah being the true name of the Heavenly Father, who most people, of course, ignorantly call God. All right? And, of course, his only begotten son's name is Yahawashi. All right? And that is, of course, in the ancient Paleo-Hebrew. All right? Of course, I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone who rule well. And peace and salutation to all the sincere Akim that's out here pushing this truth. All right? I'm the brother of Mafka. I'm from Great Millstone Plaintables Camp, located here in Great Babylon, and coming at you again with the truth, all right, of the scriptures, all right. Right now, we being in these last days, there are false prophets that set up, all right, out there, of course, to confuse the nation of Israel, all right, which is wicked, all right? Because, you have some of these Israelite camps and all of that, that will go out, tell you you're an Israelite and all of that, give you a little bit of the history and such, but they don't give you the whole role, they don't give you the whole doctrine, all right? And a part of the doctrine, all right, is the actual name of the Lord, okay? Why would the Lord, of course, hide, of course, his name from, of course, his flock, his believers, all right, from his elect, all right? When the scriptures say that, of course, he would give us the name, all right? He would give us his name, all right? And the whole purpose of this lesson is going to be proving that point, all right? Shalagi, all right? So we're gonna go on. All right, so the first precept is going to be Shalagi for the freaking interception, or what it's like the intermission. This is Acts 4:12, and it reads, neither is there salvation in any other, all right, for there is none other name under heaven given among men whereby we must be saved. Now, when you go into it, we're going on to that name of Yahawah Bashem Yahawashi, all right? And that is the only name, all right, in which men, which are Israelites, can be, of course, be delivered, all right? Delivered from the coming destruction of Great Babylon, all right, of America, all right? Because America will be destroyed via ICBMs, all right? And that's been prophesied in the Bible, all right? And, Yahawah Bashem Yahawashi is not playing with you false prophets out there, you false Hebrew Israelite groups that's out there telling people, that the name is not Yahawashi, Yahawah Bashem Yahawashi, or you could call him anything. That's all wickedness and all of that, And Yahawah Bashem Yahawashi is not dealing with that, all right? We're not dealing with confusion, all right? We're dealing with 100% truth from the Bible, all right? Which he gave unto his men. All right. So this is going to be. I'm gonna go to Salagi, to Baruch and Apocrypha. All right. This is Baruch 2, and I will start at actually verse 29. Or Sly, I'll start at 28. It says, as thou speakest by thy servant Moses in the day when thou didst command him to write thy law before the children of Israel, of Yasharallah, which the children of Israel, the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, all right? That is the Lord's chosen people, all right? The Lord isn't dealing with all the other nations, all right? And he spake, all right, to the children of Israel. Slaggy for the we train. Alright. Waiting for it to go by. But the Lord, he only spoke to the Israelites, alright? Which are you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, which make up the 12 tribes of Israel. Alright, starting up at Judah, Benjamin, Levi, alright, which is the southern kingdom. And then you got the northern kingdom, which is the Latinos and Native Americans. Ephraim, all right, Gad, all right, Simeon, all right? You know, you're dealing with, of course, North American, you know, Indians, all right? You know, Ephraim, so-called Puerto Ricans, all right? Reuben, all right? Manasseh, you know, Cubans. You're dealing with the Dominicans, all right? You know, Yahawah, all the Latin tribes, you know, even down to Yashashkar, Issachar, all right, which is the so-called Mexicans. You know, those are the children of Israel, all right, when you go down into the 12 tribe list. You know, I only listed, you know, a few, all right, or a handful, you know, but going, of course, you know, of course, you young Akim, all right, that's, you know, coming in this truth, you know, do your research and of course, discover, you know, who are the children of Israel, and which you'll understand that they are based on the prophecies of the scriptures, all right? So it goes on and it says, as thou speakest by my servant Moses in the day when thou didst command him to write thy law before the children of Israel, saying, if ye will not hear my word, surely this very great multitude shall be turned into a small number among the nations, where I will scatter them. All right, and it says, it's like you from the you have the trade. It says, for I knew that ye, it's like it says, for I knew that they would not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people. All right, you know, which the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are a stiff-necked, all right, hard-headed people. All right, you know, this is Deuteronomy 31, and will be verse 27, and it reads, for I know thy rebellion and thy stiff neck. Behold, while I am yet alive with you this day, ye have been rebellious against the Lord, and how much more after my death? Okay, you know, and you know, you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you know, you have Moses speaking. You know, he told these niggas, you know, told us we are rebellious and stiff-necked people, you know, told us about the curses that would come on us if we befall us if we not hearken. All right, you know, and they did. All right, and that of course those curses make us the children of Israel. All right, when you go on after the prophecies, you know, it's not those fake so-called Jews. All right, you know, that are in the land of Israel. All right, you know, they ain't the Jews. All right, the real Jew is the Negro. All right, you know, which prophesied Deuteronomy 28, 68. You know, well, really, you know, you had the Israelites, of course. You know, we would be brought, of course, over here. You know, you had Slagia getting this all a little bit. You know, I want to, of course, bring it out right. All right, so I'll just quickly go to it. It's Deuteronomy 28:68, and the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships, all right, which obviously the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans were brought over here by the way of ships, all right. The Negroes came over via slave ships, all right, you know, which was, of course, they were captured by Hamites, all right, or Ham, all right, so-called Africans, all right, and Ishmael, all right, so-called Arabs, you know, of course, captured us in West Africa, all right, and then, of course, sold us into slavery, which the Edomites, of course, so-called white men, of course, had, you know, had funded and such, all right, when you go down into the history, all right, so the so-called white man is an enemy of you Negro, Latinos, Native Americans, all right, you know. And, you know, that's because, and we got put, of course, into slavery because we are a rebellious and stiff-necked people, all right? So, going back to where I was, Slovakia. Second. With me. Yeah, so here it is, back to Deuteronomy 31 and 27. For I know thy rebellion, thy stiff neck. Behold, while I am yet alive with you this day, ye have been rebellious against the Lord, and how much more after my death. All right, you know, and you know, after the death of Moses. All right, you know, going on, you know, even down to right now. You know, we are, you know, a wicked, all right, people. All right, you know, without the truth, 2/3 of our people are wicked. All right, it's only the elect that are going to be counted righteous. All right, you know. So going on, all right, I wanted to go back to now Baruch. All right, this is Baruch, back to Baruch 2, and I'll read it over in Baruch 2:30. It says, "For I knew they would not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people, but I put in the land of their captivities, they shall remember themselves." All right, and how, of course, we're going to remember ourselves. The Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, how are they going to remember their power? Yahawah, Yahawashi. How are they, of course, going to remember the law, statutes, commandments? The only way they're going to learn is through, of course, the prophets, the men that, of course, that are out here preaching this truth. All right, you know, they're going to hear the word, but ultimately it's the word of Yahawah, Yahawashi. All right, that's what's going to, of course, steer up their pure minds and all of that. All right, so it goes on, and it says, verse 31, "And shall know that I am the Lord their power, for I will give them an heart and ears to hear." All right, which the Lord, he, of course, given the elect, of course, the heart and the ears to hear. All right, you know, spiritual ears. All right, to hear this truth. And the rest was, of course, blinded. All right, you know. So let me you know, get a precept out of wine. Yahawah Shem Yahawashi willing. All right. Quick precept. This is Jeremiah 5:21. It reads, "Hear now this, O foolish people, and without understanding, which have eyes and see not, which have ears and hear not." All right, you know, because, you know, you had the men of the Lord out there, you know, we breaking down the scriptures 100%. All right, and of course, you know, our Negro, Latino neighbors, they just walk right past it. All right, and that's why, because they've been blinded, you know, blinded to receive this truth. All right, only the elect, you know, they weren't of the elect. All right, you know. So it goes on. It says in Baruch 2:32, "And they shall praise me in the land of their captivity, and think upon my name." All right, and which the elect, of course, receive the name of Yahawah Shem Yahawashi, the true names, all right, of the Heavenly Father and His Son. All right, Yahawah, Yahawashi. All right, you know, in the land of the captivity, in which where we, of course, are, of course, enslaved. All right, because remember, this place, America, is the place where the Negro, Latino, Native Americans were, of course, to pay their, of course, you would say their punishment. All right, you know, for breaking the law, statutes, commandments. Okay, you know, and it goes on and it says, "In return from their stiff neck and from their wicked deeds, for they shall remember the ways of their fathers which sinned before the Lord." All right, you know, which you going on, the Negro, Latino, Native Americans. All right, they of course now being, of course, receiving the truth. All right, receiving their heritage that the Negroes, Latino, Native Americans are in fact Hebrew Israelites. All right, they're not so-called Puerto Ricans. All right, they're not rich ports. All right, you know, they're not Negroes. All right, those are all bywords. All right, you know, they call themselves Cubans and all of that. Those are all bywords and such. They're Israelites, and they're from their respective tribes. All right, you know, and we, of course, return, all right, onto our ways, our law, statutes, commandments, return to our power. All right, You know, because our forefathers, of course, sinned against Yahawashi. All right, you know, and it says, and I will bring them to the land which I promised with an oath unto their fathers Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and they shall be lords of it, and I will increase them, and they shall not be diminished. All right, and that's going to be by the way of Yahawashi. Yahawashi is going to be, of course, the one that's, of course, going to lead us into the land of Israel. All right, you know, which all of these, you know, these you got these other Hebrew like groups going back to Israel and all that, like, you know, thinking they could set up shop, establish the kingdom. The Lord ain't dealing with that. You know, Yahawashi, Yahawah is going to send Yahawashi down, of course, to redeem us. All right, and bring us into the land of Israel. Okay, you know, that's what is written in the scriptures. All right, you know, which we are reading. Okay, and I'm gonna finish this off. Baruch 2:35. And I will make an everlasting covenant with them to be their power, and they shall be my people. And I will no more drive my people of Yashar'Allah or Israel out of the land that I have given them. And which is, that's going to be because the laws, statutes, commandments are going to be written on our inward parts. All right. In which we won't be, of course, be able to go off. All right. We won't be able to go against the Lord and what he says. All right. You know, our we gonna get that heart of flesh, not that stony heart. All right. Let me see if I get a preset for you. This is 1 Corinthians 15, and it shall be. Actually, I'll start at verse. I'll start at verse 51, and it reads, or it's like I'll start at 50. Now I say, brethren, that flesh and blood cannot inherit the kingdom of Yahawashi. All right, you know, because, you know, we're going to be coming into them, you know, them ships, the chariots of Yahawashi, with the world called UFOs. All right, we're going to be brought into those ships. All right, and our bodies are going to get changed in the twinkling of an eye. It says, which is going to read. It says, now I say, brethren, that flesh and blood cannot inherit the kingdom of Yahawashi, neither doth corruption inherit incorruption. Behold, I show you the mystery. We shall not all sleep, but we shall be changed. In the moment, in the twinkling of an eye, at the last trump, all right, before the missiles hit, all right, for the trumpet shall sound, and the dead shall be raised incorruptible, and shall be changed, all right. You know, so which the dead in Yahawashi shall, of course, we were gonna meet them in the clouds, all right, in the chariots, all right, you know. And it says, for incorruptible must put on incorruption, and the mortal must put on immortality. All right, you know, so we're gonna have to put on that. The Lord is gonna change us, and we're gonna have them, you know, them extraterrestrial, or, you know, bodies and such. All right, bodies that cannot die, because this flesh do die. All right, you know, and we, of course, we're gonna call upon the name of Yahawashi, and of course, in the time of when, of course, all hell breaks out, which is Jacob's trouble. All right. You know, we're going to use the names of Yahawashi. All right, the elect will not, of course, you know, follow these false Hebrew-like groups. They'll come up out of their sleep. All right, if they are in there, they're going to hear this word and hear this truth, hear the name of Yahawashi, and come to remembrance of their power. All right, you know, and that's going to be basically it. All right, and they, of course, going to endure into the end. All right, so with that, I'm going to say, call Halalim Yahawashi, and I'm going to say, Shalom.